Hello and welcome to my video blog, you could say. My name is Derek McGilvery. I'm commonly called a happy medium. Now, nearly every week I do a video and I have been doing predictions and I have some real talk and sometimes I'll have interviews with people. And a lot of my predictions over the last few months have actually come true. Now, yes, is it fortune telling? No. It's channeled information and it's options of what I see could happen. And I've also got to say that it is for entertainment purposes, some of this video as well. But as I'm sitting in my kitchen and I'm looking at the mess behind me, because I've got a lot of housework to do, I look around the world and I see the mess that we can get ourselves into. And remember, it's a movie we're watching sometimes. Do we really know what's going on is a question this week. Do we really understand what's happening with Trump and Putin, the wars, and Israel? And I said that things would happen in Israel, and it's getting hot, and I also predicted that Iran would probably get attacked as well. Now it's all going out of proportion and people are getting excited. But really, what we're praying for is peace. And let's take a step back. And we've got to look at the situations around the world and saying, what is really going on? What is behind all this? And lately I've been reading David Icke's kind of books and stuff like that. And people can criticise him, people can slag him off, but when you read between the lines and you get an inner knowing that some of the stuff he says resonates, and whether it's true or not, it resonates. And this is what I want people to do is take a step back, take a breath, and let things resonate. They'll be more open. Let's not get angry, because when you get angry, it's like you're poisoned in a sense, and the poisoned is killing you instead of killing them. When you get angry, so we've got to learn to forgive, and let's not hold that hot coal. And you're ready to throw it at somebody because the first person that hurts is you. So it's not to get hurt when you get angry about all the stuff that's going on around the world. Let's take a breath back and see how we can bring calmness and clarity in your own life first. So when I do that, I've had lots of changes going on around my own work and stuff, and that's why I've been unable to do a video lately. And I've got my What's the Crack cards going here, and they're getting published very soon. So it's all about dreams coming through with that pack for me, and my wee pack of What's the Crack. So I'm asking what's the crack around the world. So I get dinna flash yourself, an old Scottish saying, and it is about life has its twists and turns, but fret not. Dinna flash yourself reminds us that moments of unease are fleeting. We take a step back and we breathe. Know that challenges are but stepping stones. Lean into the support around you and face each day with unwavering spirit. Remember, every cloud has a silver lining. And when we look at that the Chinese always say out of chaos comes opportunities. And there is opportunities around the world happening. Now we've had chaos in our own business. We took on a centre, didn't quite go the way we thought it would go. And now I'm out and about meeting people, listening to what's going on and using my spirit connections as well to ask for advice, care and companionship for those who are suffering. And that's what we've got to do, is bring care and companionship back. Now I love this, is the big yin is coming, stand tall and proud. And let's be proud, because life has its grand moments. When we visualise grandness, it's like they're there for the taking. That win is there for the taking. That moment of victory is there for the taking. And it's sometimes you've got to step into the limelight and be the big yin. Be the big yin. And that reminds me of Billy Connolly, the big yin. Seize it and let it be a testament to your journey. Remember the story of life. This is a chapter where you rise and shine the brightest. The new job, the wedding, the baby, much more is on its way. Say, how can I get better than this? Even if you're sitting there and shouting at the screen saying, Derek, it's never going to get any better for me. All the negative stuff always happens to me. That's you in the victim mode. Yes, I've been in that victim mode. And it's horrible. And sometimes I enjoy it, especially when my football team gets beat by another team. I enjoy it. I enjoy throwing the toys out the pram and stuff like that. And that's what some of us are doing. We're throwing the toys out the pram because we're shouting, and you got all this divide and conquer. That's just what the elites and the deep state, what you call it, are trying to do, is divide us. Now, there's good immigrants, there's bad immigrants, there's good normal people, or what is normal nowadays? You're fighting to use a certain word. It's life. We're all different. And we all come from different backgrounds, and we all have learned behaviours. Now, I'm seeing this card, fancy tying a knot. Now, it's not just about, yeah, come on then, let's make it official and let's make it kind of hand fastened and stuff like this, is what this card is all about. But it's also about symbolising union and commitment. It's making friends with your enemies, letting go, forgiving. Because the normal Joe soap in Russia and the other sides that we're fighting against, or China or whatever, are just people like me and you. It's the people above them that cause the problems. And I think this spiritual awakening that we're going through, and there is a spiritual awakening, and I've been predicting this for a long time. More and more of us are awakening, and more of us are getting drawn to things. But what I'm saying to people is take a step back and notice things. Notice what's going on around you. Look up at the sky. What do you see? Because one of the things that's been channeled to me, there is going to be some sort of contact coming soon. And I know that some of the channelings I get, it's not just from the spirit world, like mum and dad and all that's passed over. It's from higher beings. And when we do angelic Reiki, we tune in to higher beings and teachers. And I know there's change coming. And I need to explain this a little bit as well. Is it's not just UFOs, flying saucers, or under the water type stuff. It's the energy that we pick up and feel. And sometimes it's like you walk in a room, it's maybe cold or warm, or you just know there's something there. And it's not always a ghosty. It's something maybe coming from a different dimension trying to get your attention. Because if you look at all the Star Trek movies and all that, they're not really supposed to interfere unless it's for a greater good or your protection. And I know and I'm predicting that there's already contact with aliens and stuff like that, but there could be us in a different time dimension. And because I do the past life regression and stuff like that, I've had amazing stuff channeled through to me from clients as well, that they've picked up when they're in that consciousness. And it's their own consciousness talking back to me. Now, how do you talk to your consciousness? There's many ways you can talk to your own consciousness or your own higher self. And that's like automatic writing, for example. You can automatic type. And it's just like relax, take a deep breath, write, put notes down, get your thoughts down, and let it flow. It's almost like on a Saturday when you watch the football results come in, and it used to be the automatic printer coming up, the scores and all that, and the old-fashioned typewriter type thing. You used to see it, and it's like all that on telly on the Saturday when you're watching the football results come in. It's almost like that, and you can handwrite it or you can type it, or you can visualize it and see it. And that's a way. It's like tuning into a frequency, and that's what it is. It's all about frequencies and vibrations. So this week, it is all about taking that step back, learning to forgive, and learning to let go of what doesn't serve you. We just went through the Lionsgate, and we've seen around the world the change and you could say destruction of things falling. And let's not get too caught up. And I want you to look out for more videos that are coming, that are going to be interviewing people, and I'm going to be having the lives coming up very shortly as well. And I've just done a newsletter that's out there. There's a link below for the newsletter, the latest updates. And I want to say to people, hang in there. Don't get caught up in the anger, the frustration, because they want us to divide. They want us to come apart. But really, we're all one. We all come from the same source. So let's remember that when we're criticising people. I know you can get angry, but let's get inspired on both sides of the fence. Because really, there's no fence. There just is what there is. So remember that. And I want to finish with a positive. Look at that. Rolling in the dosh. My What's the Crack cards are going to be published soon. And it is all about diving into the realms of abundant blessings and plentiful fortunes. When that card shows up, it's a sign that prosperity is on the horizon for us all. It's already at our doorstep. Remember, though, while dosh is dandy, true wealth comes from heart, hame, and kin. Remember the family around us, that unconditional love. That is what heals, guys. Unconditional love. Take a note with the newsletter stuff, the events coming up, and go out and enjoy yourself this week. Maybe take a different pathway, a different walk, drive in a different direction to gain that different perspective and awaken your inner side and your higher side. And jointly, you can open the door to new intuition, new channeling, new thoughts, and prosperity. Thanks for listening, guys. Name's Derek McGilvery, Happy Medium. Look out for lots more to come.